Why would you hate someone on the internet? Why would you create videos and hate the Tate brothers? For what? In the first place, when you hate someone, you should have strong reasoning. And even if you hate them, you dislike them, why do you post it on the internet? It exposes insufficiency in your brain because you're not using your brain correctly. Why do you spend time and effort and thought process to create a video to hate someone? You could be an influencer. You're trying to catch the wave and make a little bit of money by hating him, but I'll tell you what. You make a little bit of money, you will gain some followers because people are interested in the topic now about him, but you're not creating a brand, you're not selling a product, you're not selling a service, nobody's gonna remember your name, you're just the next person hating on Andrew Tate. For no reason. You don't know the person, you never met him. Even if you had met him, I don't believe you will have the same interaction and the same conversation face to face. Tell it to his face. Look him in the eyes and tell him the same you've said in the video. Additionally, express yourself. Put everything in ChatGPT and ask it to write it compendiously. Very easy to understand if you cannot express yourself clearly on camera. I have the eloquence to speak on camera, so I don't need it. But if you can't do it, just put it in ChatGPT and see if what you believe makes sense, because I will tell you that 99% of people who post against him don't even have the foundation to back it. They just want to hate him for no reason. What is your reason to hate him? That he said you should be physically strong, you should learn how to fight. In a martial arts gym, I go to martial arts. People are very polite, nobody's attacking you. It's discipline, cardiovascular is perfect because of the training, of the hard training. It teaches you different qualities about life. You become more humble, you become more measured around people. For example, I'll give you an example. Some things that I've learned from Andrew Tate, to be more measured and be more polite with people. Yes, he taught me to be more polite. When I was in Egypt recently, just 5 days ago, I was in Egypt, and you know that people there are trying to sell you very hard. Yeah, come brother, good price, good price. Just 1 minute, come, and it don't let you go. They will sit and talk to you for hours if they can before they sell you anything. And I've always been polite because it's literally 20 seconds the next person will come, and the next person and the next person when you walk in the alley. I've always been polite. There was one time I was in a bad mood and I thought, these people have nothing to do with my bad mood. I will not interact with them negatively and just not pay attention to them completely and tell them to fuck off. This is the first time I've ever used profanity in my channel, but I will keep this video. I will not tell them to go away. I'll say, oh, brother, thank you, I'm busy now, or just make some stuff up. And I've always been polite. If someone shows you politeness, if someone shows you respect, regardless of their religion, their gender, their age, the way they look, what's their weight, it doesn't matter. If they show you politeness, you give them politeness and you start always being polite. So how is that a negative impact on my life? Andrew Tate has taught me to do that. I also, because I train in martial arts, it taught me that I'm not so capable and everything is more dangerous. You cannot just go and attack someone or think that you're superior than them, because in the gym, people who are less weight than me look less intimidating. They look that I can just do whatever I want with them. They seriously overpowered me. Seriously, I cannot land a punch on them. And they play with me. That humbles you a lot. That teaches you about the real world. Not what you see on the internet. Oh, women are stronger. Some women, but some women could be stronger than men. Yeah, show me a woman who's stronger than me. Bro, why do you really live in this clown show? In this fake world? Would you rely that your woman can protect you. Yeah, but 1% of women, there's some women who can defend themselves. Against what percentage of men? Would you risk that? Would you depend on your life on that? Because I definitely won't. And the same with women can't drive. Of course women can't drive. They cannot drive. Yeah, but some women can. This doesn't disprove the rule. There is higher proclivity that a woman would crash with a car. I will not get into a specific of the story, but there was one girl, we were dating, everything was going perfect. We were obsessed with each other, and we had to go to another city, and I was with my old car, and she wanted to drive. And I told her, no, you cannot drive. And she said, but I drive like a man, I can drive, I will feel more secure and safe if I drive. And I said, no, look, it is dangerous for you to drive, I will not crash. And this was the last time we spoke. This was the last time we saw each other. She blocked me after that, and that was the end of it. She even said, this is the last time we saw. We see each other, we smoked a cigarette. It was an emotional moment. Everything in my body told me, bro, just let her drive. Because I wanted to spend time with her. She wanted to spend time with me. But no, she will not drive the car, and I will not take this risk. In addition, the Mazda at this time, bro, the clutch was bad. When you shift, it would lose the RPMs, the rotations, and it would literally, when you change the gears, the car could extinguish, it could stop the engine. The clutch was bad, one of the pumps didn't work, it was worn out, and it caused the gearbox sometimes literally second, fourth, and reverse, you cannot put them in. You could, but with extreme force, and to put them in and to put them back into neutral with extreme force. What else? There were so many problems with this car sometimes that appeared, but I was used to driving it, and to give this car to a woman to drive it, I am responsible for her because she was with me. What if I gave her the car and she assured me for 1 hour that she would drive well and she still crashes? What if that happened? What would I tell her father? How would I go to her father and say, but she talked to me for 1 hour and convinced me that she drives well, but now we crashed and she's injured, or even worse? What would I tell him? He wouldn't care. I wouldn't care what she told me. It's a fact. And I came back to my other town, no problem. Of course, I will never crash with this car. This is he taught me to take correct decisions. This is exactly the exact expression I was looking for. Andrew Tate gave me different perspective to always take the correct decision. But it's difficult. There is even one girl now, I went out on a date 3 or 4 days ago. Beautiful girl, my type. We had a nice time. She told me that she wanted to be only friends, and I told her that's okay. I appreciate and respect your decision. I'm not looking to be a friend with you. I have romantic intentions with you, but if that's the case, no problem. And I left her home, then didn't text. I will not look for her because I have boundaries. I will not just spend my time texting a girl and giving her attention just because I like her and I think about her sometimes, but I just ignore it. I don't care. This will not change what I do in my daily life. I will still work out. I will still be superior. I will still do my business. I will still post videos. I don't care. Watch me sit and study. Watch me do my job. And I will not put my dignity away aside just because I feel that I need to text her. I don't know, I have her number, I can call her now, she will pick the phone, we can talk. I will be happy to hear her voice and to talk to her, but as a high value man, you have to act like a high value man. It's not that you put a title, I'm a high value man. No, you actually have to do the steps. You actually have to act like one. Without him, I probably would have texted her. And I know you should take the risk, bro. Take the risk. Tell her, this is the situation. I like you. You don't like me. That's fine. Just all the negative comments, all the negative videos. I don't know Andrew Tate. Look, I don't know him. I don't know him. It's not that I'm defending a friend. I'm not defending a family member. I'm not even defending myself. But I'm defending people like me. People who are ready to listen. People who want something more out of this life. And it just so happens that Andrew Tate represents everything that I like. Everything that I am. Everything that people like me and him are. This world, I like it. I enjoy it. I know it could be far more worse because I am curious about history. I know it has been far worse. It is safe. Could not be the best, but it's safe. Generally, good world we live in. Except some places of the world, but Europe, fine. I'm in Bulgaria. Nice. But people are so oblivion. They're blind to what's happening around them, and they would hate on someone who's literally telling the truth, and they say he's controversial. This is my opinion. He's not controversial. He's really a normal human who has normal opinion. What is anything controversial he's ever said? Because I've not heard one single opinion of Andrew Tate which I don't agree with. And I don't try to make you think the same as me and him. I'm not trying to change your opinion with this video, but I'm just saying what I want to say. I'm telling my opinion on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Prosperity Wolf. Not a one single opinion, because when you don't put in the effort to research, you just listen to one video out of context, you could hate him. And most people are weak. Most people are weak. And I'll explain what I mean. What he talks about and the lifestyle and every opinion he has, it requires effort. It requires you to be strong. If you support him and if you accept his ideas, then you have to be a strong individual. Otherwise, you will feel the pain of regret because you're not a strong individual. But when you support your ideas, everyone has mindset, and this mindset helps you be alright. If you're completely all of the time failing and you don't feel okay, you'll be depressed. He talks about greatness, he talks about good stuff. How is it bad to have money? How, bro? You can pay for your parents' medical health care. You can pay for your children. You can get a nicer house. You can get better equipment, phones, microphones. You can go travel the world. You can show other people experience. When you have a girlfriend, you can give her more fun. You can give her better lifestyle. She can live in a nicer place. She gets to actually see the world and experience it. She will be genuinely happy with you. Money is not a bad thing. Oh, women are gold diggers. This is the biggest propaganda in the world. Women are gold diggers. They are not. Money, to them, they don't care what's the amount. If your life is funny, that's what they want. They don't want to be with someone boring and watching the football, just drinking on the weekends and doing nothing. They don't want that. They want to experience the world like we want to experience the world. Everything has a price now. If you've not noticed, if you want to eat, you have to pay money. If you want to fix your cavity on your teeth, you have to pay money. So how are you a bad person if you want money to fix your teeth? It's expensive. Wake up.